The new paradigm for the music industry is sign yourself first. However, in your future, understanding the real pros and cons of a major record company could come in handy. First, the pros. Number one, recording budget. Major record companies have the budgets that can help you make that record that you've always dreamed of making. Hiring producers that you always wanted to work with. Hiring studio musicians you've always wanted to play with, and more. Yup, you can make a great record for under $10,000 on your laptop computer sitting on your bed at home. But I can't see producers at the level of Pharrell coming over to your house and sitting on your bed while you make your record. So if making your dream record is important to you, a deal with a major record label can help you to do that. Number two, marketing resources. Major record companies also have the resources to help you make that amazing video that you've always dreamed of making. To hire an independent radio promoter who will promote your music to radio stations across the country. And even hire an independent publicist who will take more time at trying to get you into the media. Sure, there's a lot you could do on your own with DIY tools these days, but typically not quite at the level the major labels can do it. So potentially having an international marketing machine who can help generate awareness and build sales is important to you, then major labels have the resources to do that. Number three, distribution reach. Major labels also have their own distribution and the power to get you into literally every channel, including the retail stores and the digital service providers too. Yeah, you might say that retail stores don't matter anymore, but you'd be surprised at the number of independent record shops that still exist out there and at the relationships that the major labels have with the digital service providers that others don't. So if having access to all channels of distribution with additional support is important to you, then the major labels have the resources to do that. Number four, credibility. Signing with a major label also gives you a certain amount of credibility, which is important to perception and your overall brand. Okay, wait, let's just do a little test, okay? Pretend we're networking and I'm an artist introducing myself to you. Hey, what's happening? My name is Bobby Borg. I'm signed to Universal Records. Or, number two, hey, my name is Bobby Borg. I'm with this label called Chair Carpet Records in Silver Lake. Come on, don't lie. Don't lie. Which one was cooler? Come on. Okay, of course, it's not just about being cool, but being a universal recording artist or a major label recording artist holds a lot of weight that can help you in your career and other endeavors even long after you're signed to Universal Records. So if credibility and having a brand builder behind you is important to you, then a major label can definitely give you that. All right, wait, let's take a little break for a second because it's gonna get pretty heavy in a minute. All right, now the cons. Number one, profits and control. Major labels make sure that they get paid back for all those services they offer you by taking a big chunk of your profits and ownership rights. This not only includes a large share in the sales and streams of the masters and also ownership in the masters as well, but also a share in the income from the tours, the publishing, the merchandising, and sponsorship. So if giving up a large share of profits and ownership control doesn't sound good to you or balanced in relationship to all of the services that you're gonna get, then a major label is definitely not for you. Number two, quick return. Major labels are publicly traded companies with a responsibility to their shareholders for quicker return. This means that the record companies don't have time to dick around to see how your record's gonna do. If it's not doing well, like in my case, after just 2 weeks, the plug can be pulled. So if long-term support, loyalty, and artist development is what you're looking for, then a major label is definitely not for you. Number three, fierce competition. When you're signed to a major label, keep in mind that you're essentially in competition with the other artists on the roster, which are essentially the world's best. And one of the first groups I was in that had a major label deal, one executive secretly told me that in a marketing meeting, the higher-ups decided to put all of their attention into another group that was coming out in the coming weeks and pretty much abandon all of the other smaller acts. That sucked for us. So if getting lost in the sauce among a lot of other bigger artists is something that troubles you, then a major label is definitely not for you. Number four, less creativity. Major labels are typically looking to get a return on their investment through your hit songs. This essentially means that there's a great interest in finding more experienced songwriters to write songs for you or to write songs with you. So if you're that type of indie sort of experimental alternative artist that wants to experiment with long intros and a lot of weirdness and stuff like this, then major labels probably aren't for you. Conclusion. business. So what's all this mean? It means that you need to do it yourself first and blow up on your own, because it's not like major label deals grow on trees and you have your choice of whether or not to pick one or not. They're not even going to be interested in you until you blow up. And when you do blow up and now you have more leverage, they're going to make an offer to you, and then you just decide whether or not it's worth it. Is what you are getting worth what you have to give up? If it is, then you do the deal. If it's not, then you don't do the deal. Oh, and hey, I've got a question for you guys. Do you guys like these videos we're doing? Because if you do, please subscribe and hit the notification bell, because it alerts you of new videos that come out, and it helps us as well. Also, be sure to check out these videos that can help you turn your art into a more successful business. My name is Bobby Borg. Thanks for watching. Peace. That's a take. I hope they like this one.